Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Burnley Career Mode, episode 6 already. It's already been 6 episodes. We've been, getting this save along pretty quickly. And today, for the 6th episode, I have squeezed in 6 games. And we're starting this one off with the game against Southampton, as we've been in pretty good form in the league. Pretty high up the table too, around the Europa League spot. Maybe we can squeeze one in, but just wanted to say before I get into the video, if you can drop a like on this and give me a subscribe if you have not subscribed, it'd be much appreciated. Trying to get my channel big, as I say every episode, but it means a lot. And to all of you that stick to the end and all of you that watch my episodes throughout, thank you. I do this, guys. I do this for you guys. And thank you. And we'll get ahead. We'll start now with the Southampton game as we look to put our good Premier League run in recent days to try to extend that. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just a little confused why this action was so long. I think we will counter here, obviously. Musonda on the ball into Wood. Wood will take it up the field into JOELINTON, slips him in. And this is why that play was so long. Because right off kickoff, JOELINTON scores, and it's 1-0. We just counter there, first chance. And just like that, the Brazilian is back on the score sheet. And I'm going to have to tell you guys now, you'll probably see from the title already, if that's what I decide to name the title. But JOELINTON, I think he took last episode a little too personal, the great performances from Chris Wood, because JOELINTON is on fire in this episode. In recent games, he has been, I don't know, just a different player. And here we have Musonda with a long-range attempt. Hopefully one day one of those will go in. I love a good curler. One of my favorite types of shots in this game, as there's an opportunity here for Southampton through Armstrong. He's through 1v1 against the keeper. Charlie Taylor tries to nick the ball from behind him, and he'll give away the foul for a penalty. Not ideal at all, but I mean, he had to put his foot there. There's nothing else he could really do, right? And unfortunately gives away a penalty, and this is the first penalty we gave away in this Burnley save, and Danny Ings, the former Claret, will put it away. And shameless. He won't try to hold the celebrations for his first club. He'll knee slide right in front of our Burnley fans, but it's okay. It's been a couple years since he's played here. And Southampton almost take the lead there through Genepo. Hits the frame of the goal, as that will make it halftime. 1-1, decent half. Maybe Southampton got the better of us towards the end, but as you know, this Burnley team is very unpredictable, and we could score whenever. Which is a good thing that my manager brought into this team. Burnley are usually a squad that are struggling to score, and even though we've had our finishing errors, I think our chance creation has been on point since I've came in. And a beautiful ball in for Ashley Westwood as he hits the frame of the goal, slowly losing his spot in the first 11 to Max Mason and Josh Brownell. And chances like that aren't going to help him get that spot back, as Chris Wood with the venomous shot, and McGinn flies in out of nowhere to put the rebound in. Basically out of nowhere, just a nice little ball over the top from JOELINTON, and an even better run out of nowhere from McGinn. Just storms his way through the penalty box, gets there ahead of Walker Peters, and it's a good goal in the end. Look at that. Walker Peters lays himself on the ground for some reason. Really could have dealt with that a lot better, in my opinion, but we'll take the lead 2-1, and Southampton now have to come back yet again from a scoreline such as this. And Southampton in the last minute of the game will have an opportunity to equalize, and Charlie Taylor this time from behind does not give away the penalty, and he tackles Armstrong, thankfully. And that will do it for the rest of the game, as we have Wood on one last attack, maybe to get a consolation goal, an extension goal to make it 3-1. And that is exactly what we do through Dwight McNeil, as on the other end, they almost grabbed themselves a last-minute equalizer, and we put this game way out of reach. Now, there was obviously no way they could come back. I guess you could even consider this a consolation goal, although it's not really much of a consolation. But it's just kind of like a, useless goal. We're going to win the game anyway at that point. And yeah, just another one for McNeil to add to his tally as we make a close game look a lot less closer in the dying embers of it. And we extend our amazing run in the Premier League to, another game. And yeah, we're going to move on to this game against Everton, who have been struggling in the Premier League this season. Very poor form. I think they are down in 18th or 19th place. I don't know what's happening with them. In real life, they're having a fantastic season, or at least a decent season. Kind of dropped off since the start. But as you'll soon be able to see, they don't have a lot of their key players. There isn't any Calvert-Lewin up top. They have Weghorst up top, and also I think they're starting Iwobi, which is already a bad sign. As Ashley Barnes looks to slip in, JOELINTON turns his man brilliantly, and that's a brilliant finish. As you can see, JOELINTON lethal in the penalty box, just turns past the big presence of THIERRY Mina, and on his left foot, guides it into the bottom left corner. It's actually a brilliant goal. Look at that, the sharp turn, and then a tight angle to score from with his left foot, but he puts it away for his 5th goal in the Premier League, the number 14, as we take the lead against Everton. And at halftime, we take the ball of James Rodriguez, and that would be it for the first half. Only one chance as we go up 1-0, as we like to usually do. Our 1-0 is kind of our thing. And yeah, JOELINTON is the player to watch at halftime. It's a pretty good half. And I just wanted to bring this up, but today Arsenal played Benfica. Guys, if you watch that game, I was shitting bricks. Excuse my language, but I was. Oh my God. When Dani Ceballos made that poor header backwards and we conceded, and there was 30 minutes left or whatever to get 2 goals, I thought it was helpless. I did not think we would get anything in it. As Brownhill strikes from distance, what a goal. The goalkeeper didn't even move. But Bukayo Saka, guys, I'm telling you, I don't care that I'm an Arsenal fan. If I was any other rival fan of any club, I would be able to see it. Bukayo Saka is a generational talent. This guy is going to become one of the best players in the world one day. I'll stand by that. I bet money on that. He will be one of the best English players to ever play the game. Just the fact that he's already the best player in Arsenal at the age of 19. I just hope Arsenal don't ruin him, because he's obviously, a loyal Arsenal fan. But if he stays at this club too long and we keep playing poorly and keep staying in the Europa League and stuff, he's going to want a bigger challenge, and we'll have to give that to him. But look at that. Nico Stone with a brilliant touch over his defender, and he'll slip in Mumbungo. Can Mumbungo give Nico Stone his first Premier League assist? Yes, he can. Oh, my God. I don't think I hyped up that assist well enough, but that was an absolutely brilliant turn, and Mumbungo gets his first goal in quite a few games. And look at the sub bench. They're all proud of him. They all hugged him. You can see how much that goal meant for him, for his confidence after a red-hot start to his season, kind of slowing down. And a brilliant run from Nico Stone sends him through as the two promising talents combine. And we go 3-0 against Everton at home, as Mumbungo looks to maybe get another one for himself. Mumbungo turns and gets deflected. Just his dribbling is not quite there yet. And yeah, also the Kieran Tierney goal. When I saw that happen, I was going crazy. I was like, all right, there's a chance. And then we started playing really poorly for some reason after the goal. I thought we get momentum, but we seem to slow down and let Benfica attack us more, which was strange. And luckily, one of our good counterattacks through Bukayo Saka, whipping it into Aubameyang, literally had a free header. Like, couldn't have given a better ball than that. But yeah, we ended up winning that game on aggregate 4-3. Thank God. I was getting Olympiacos flashbacks. Speaking of Arsenal, we'll be playing him now. But as you saw at the end, Everton got themselves a consolation goal. No one really cares. We won that game 3-1 anyway. As we go to the Emirates Stadium, my favorite club, Arsenal FC, against Burnley, and after numerous games without dropping points, I was going to this pretty confidently, and Arsenal had a pretty poor team out, honestly. I couldn't even recognize, they had a left winger that I did not recognize, as I feel like they could probably have fielded a better team with even Martinelli starting up top against us, as Pepe shows intent. Wow, what a run. I've never seen the CPU go through like a run like that, as he skins one of my defenders and plays it into Xhaka, lays it into Odegaard. Odegaard holds onto the ball. It's a great turn. Odegaard then does a cheeky back heel flick into Xhaka, and Xhaka on his left foot somehow misses that chance. I have no idea how Granit Xhaka missed that. Now Chris Wood will have his opportunity to bend one into the top corner, just wide of the post. Oh my goodness, could you imagine the scenes if Chris Wood scored that? That was close there, as Martinelli goes through on goal. Ronaldo chops, has an opportunity to play it in, but Ben Mee, what a challenge. Ben Mee denying Nico Pepe from getting his goal against Burnley. Look at that. It's a brilliant challenge, as McGinn now on the ball, holds it up. Joelinton in the middle. Joelinton gonna get a shot. What just happened there? Joelinton crashes to the floor, and I don't even know what happened. He just kind of throws himself in the direction of the defender and flies on him. I don't know. Like, I'm speechless, guys. I have no idea what happened there. I wanted to include that for you. I don't know if maybe the defender tackled him, but Odegaard would slip in Martinelli right after that and take the lead for Arsenal there. The Brazilian striker. It's a great goal from the youngster, and we are down after the WWE antics occurred in the other side of the half. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if it was a foul. I don't know if it was, like an attempt at assault from Joelinton or the defender. Just kind of throws himself at him. But that would really finish the half off for this game, as we trail 1-0 to Arsenal. A run seeming like it would maybe come to an end, as we've really had no chances in this game other than that one Chris Wood chance over the bar. But we'll go into the second half, and we have that belief that we can overturn any deficit, because we have been pretty great, actually, as of late in scoring goals. So we're just going to keep trying to do what we do best, and that's exactly what we do. Sent through Joelinton, and Joelinton makes no mistake. What a finish after recent skeptical chances that he missed. He puts that away in style past Runnerson. I don't know why these players are playing for Arsenal right now in this game. I don't get it. They were really underestimating us. But Chris Wood turns provider for Joelinton, and in a chance like this, I thought, honestly, I wasn't that confident within him, because he's missed a lot of these chances before. But he makes no mistake with this one, as he smashes it into the top left to get us an equalizer. And yeah, it's 1-1, and we share the points right now as we look to maybe get a winner, and we play in Chris Wood. Chris Wood back to Joelinton, takes it first time. Runnerson. I don't know if he'd do that in real life. He's pretty terrible in real life, but it's a great save. Look at that, diving into the top left corner, as Wood would look to find Joelinton one more time. And okay, that's 2 times now. There has to be something personal against Joelinton and this Arsenal team. I don't know what Arteta told these players, but he saw that Joelinton was the top assister of the league, and he just told Arsenal defenders, every time you see him, you got to take him out. You got to break his legs. We're not letting him beat Thierry Henry's assist record. No way. Anytime he gets the ball, just break his legs. And thankfully, he didn't get injured from either of the challenges. But in the last second of the game, Nketiah with a chance to win it. And that explains exactly why I hate Nketiah in real life. It's a poor finish from the striker. I don't like to bash any players, but I think Nketiah is very overrated. And, I mean, I don't know if he's even overrated, because no one really rates him to begin with. but just the amount of confidence and like cockiness it seems that he has in him. I mean, obviously I don't know him personally, but just the way he presents himself, also after like his fight with Danny Ceballos, I feel like he thinks he's already made it, but in reality he hasn't even cemented himself as a substitute striker yet. And whenever he comes in, he really doesn't do anything, and I'm just not a fan of his at all. But we'll go into this game against Fulham after a draw against Arsenal, and we'll look to continue our undefeated run as Brownhill shoots. It's a great save by Areola, and we'll whip it in now off the corner through McNeil. McNeil to Joelinton, back to Brady. He'll head it back in, and Brownhill off the volley over the bar. Nowhere near the target really, but just wanted to include that. Why not? One day I'll score one of those. And that was it for halftime. Really dull half. 0-0 against Fulham. And Joelinton, of course, the player to watch. Everyone was eager to see what masterclass he would pull in this game, but nothing in the first half as of now. And we'll go into the second half and hopefully get a goal in this game. But Fulham now on the ball, or rather Burnley on the ball through Charlie Taylor. Charlie Taylor feeds it in to McGinn. McGinn into Joelinton. One touch outside. Has the space. And that's a beautiful goal. That is my favorite goal so far of his career. Joelinton on his right foot bends it into the top right corner like it's no one else's business. And, well, he could do anything at the moment. He can assist, he can score. This guy is the best player in the Premier League right now. Oh my word, look at the curl on that. Joelinton from outside the box, he wraps his foot around it. And Areola, I mean, what's even the point of diving? He was going to get nowhere near that. And Joelinton knew the second that left his boot, that was going to end up in the top corner. And he started off in this episode 4 goals in the league, and he's already got up to 7. He's doing very well in this episode. And, yeah, Joelinton on fire now after Chris Wood had his turn to shine. And now Fulham would have their chance to attack, and I don't know why I did this. Guys. I brought Nick Pope all the way out. Cavallero with the open goal to aim at, and he's just dribbling and... why was Cavallero dribbling? He had an open goal, and he was trying to... I don't know what he was doing. If I was a Fulham fan, I would be so pissed off right now. But Chris Wood would end up coming off for Mbongo, and I'd bring on Nico Stone as well. And Divock Origi, one of our targets. I thought it was unrealistic to bring him into Burnley and Fulham signed him, but I guess a little bit more realistic. As Origi gets an opportunity, I guess it was a little bit more realistic for Origi to end up in Fulham. I don't know. Fulham have more history signing foreign players. And even Cavallero in the last minute of the game would have an opportunity to maybe get an equalizer. But thankfully, Charlie Taylor cleans up the business back there. And that would be it for full time. 1-0, another 1-0 win. And we are so consistent. Our defense is so strong. All we need is one goal, one chance, and we can win a game. And I love that about this team. I'm usually not the greatest of defenders against the CPU, but I don't know. With this Burnley career, I feel like I can keep a clean sheet against anyone. But we'll go into this game against Sheffield United. Sorry, guys, I was doing this very late at night. I forgot to hit record on the team selection, so you won't be able to see the team selection. But I will tell you that I rotated the team a lot. I think I played Ben Cabango, Jimmy Dunn, Mbongo, Max Mason, Nico Stone, all like the Youth Academy players because Sheffield United was in the relegation zone. So I did not expect much from them, as I would take a touch with Joelinton, play it to Mbongo. Mbongo tries to strike Ramsdale with a good save. Pretty much expected to do so. But Charlie Taylor on the left-hand side whips it into Mbongo, and Mbongo hits the crossbar. How does he hit the crossbar from there? I swear every time we cross it into him, he misses the header. He cannot score a header for his life. But the Swedish striker, after scoring against Everton, I think it was, isn't able to score against Sheffield in an opportunity like that. And it seems to be a common theme when Mumbungo plays and misses a great opportunity, we end up regretting that as we look to counter them now with Max Mason. Max Mason's pass is cut out, and Lys Mousset with a beautiful strike. I feel so bad for Max Mason. It seems like he could do nothing right in this team. Every single time I play him, he somehow has some poor mistake. First it was the Villa game, then it was this game. I forgot what other game it was. The Liverpool game, missing the easy chance. But hopefully this isn't discouraging the young Englishman. Hopefully these are all lessons for him to, distribute the ball smarter, to distribute the ball quicker. And we'll finally lose our first game in quite a while to, as you saw, Sheffield. And again, I forgot to record the team selection. I'm sorry, guys. But we'll head into this game against Chelsea. This will be the last game of the episode. And this was a thriller of a game. I'll let you guys know. This is I think this is the best game of the career so far. But yeah, the Blues will visit us in Turf Moor, and we will look to return to winning ways after a poor defeat to Sheffield United. And I made no mistake this game, and I played my full strength 11 as Furlong intercepts the ball. Now here's Wood on the ball. Wood takes it past a couple defenders. He'll try to slip in McGinn. McGinn takes it back to Wood. Wood to JOELINTON. Slips in Brownhill. Easy as you like. Brownhill finesses it. And it's 1-0 inside 20 minutes. And you love to see that. Brownhill getting himself on the score sheet twice this episode. Returning from his injury. Slotting right in ahead of Ashley Westwood and Max Mason. He's very underrated, I think. I'm trying to force Max Mason into the lineup. But right now we have a great midfielder in Josh Brownhill. Is quality from the start, doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and I can rely on him, the number 8. And Chelsea already inside 20 minutes have a pretty big goal to climb. And Chris Wood, poor pass. Yeah, he was watching JOELINTON against Fulham, and he thought to himself, whatever JOELINTON can do, I could do better. I could do the same. JOELINTON isn't that special. I'm better than him. There's a little friendly rivalry going down there. Even though they both want to succeed in this team, Chris Wood definitely wants to be the best striker in this team, and JOELINTON definitely isn't settling for second. And what a strike. I don't know which one I like better. I think the angle was a little bit tighter on Chris Wood's goal. What a finish. Oh my goodness. Top corner. You cannot save that. I don't care who you are. And Chris Wood gets his first goal of this episode as he returns to his goals after a little bit of a drought as of recently. And Chelsea behind 2-0. And this is looking pretty embarrassing for them as Ben Mee intercepts the ball. JOELINTON slips in Chris Wood. Can we make it 3-0 before halftime? Chris Wood, his shot gets blocked. His follow-up gets saved. And he squeezes it in. Such a fortunate goal, but we'll take it. 3-0 after missing our chances against Sheffield. We get a little bit of luck back, and we make it 3-0. And it seems like there was no way we could drop this margin now. It seemed like the 3 points were already in the bag before halftime. And that'll basically end the half right about there. As you can see, the final celebrations from the Kiwi striker. But Chelsea won't even have a chance to touch the ball after that call for halftime. And Chelsea have a mountain to climb, as you guys can see. 3-0. We go into the second half. And right off the bat, Ben Chilwell practically nutmegs Nick Pope. And it's 3-1 Chelsea. I mean, what can I really do about that? I have no control there. Ben Chilwell brings me back into the game a little bit. And this is when Chelsea really started to dominate this game. I could not get a touch of the ball. Every time I'd win it and try to play it out of the back, they would tackle me. And my poor play out of the back would end up punishing me as Tammy Abraham, the substitute on off the bench, scores and runs all the way to Thomas Tuchel and gives him a hug. And now our 3-goal lead, our mountain is looking a lot more like a singular brick. I don't know. And yeah, in the 80-something minute, 84th minute, we have a chance here to maybe wrap this game up. JOELINTON threw on goal. That is a class finish. That is such an underrated finish because even though he has all the space, all the time, or not really all the space, but all the time in the world, he has the defender on his left. He gets slipped in behind by Chris Wood, and look at this finish. The keeper's in front of him, and he slips it underneath him. That's a brilliant finish, and it's such an aesthetically pleasing finish to watch. And yeah, it just literally side foots it home into the bottom right corner. Probably I wouldn't say it's my favorite goal in this game, but such an underrated goal for me. And 4-2, the points are pretty much wrapped up as Hakim Ziyech would play in for Tammy Abraham, and he would make it 4-3 to make it a 7-goal game. And yeah, unfortunately for him and the Blues, there'd just be no time left. They wouldn't even be able to go on another attack. As Tammy Abraham, I don't really know what happened there. I think Nick Pope probably should have done better, but it's whatever. Tammy Abraham gets himself a brace, but it's all for nothing in the end, as this game is all but over. JOELINTON just strikes it from halfway across the field, but that would be it. And yeah, that was the end of the last game of this episode, and also the end of this episode. I wanted to show you guys, player of the episode for me, JOELINTON, scoring some absolutely incredible goals this episode. Great finishing as he turns his assist-making abilities to more of a lethal ability. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate you guys. And yeah, have a good day.